We're going to tour the Woolworth Building today.
When it opened its doors at the end of April of 1913, and it was built by Frank W. Woolworth, who was the man who invented the Woolworth five and dime.
Frank Woolworth, who had the famous five and dime stores, built this skyscraper, and it was the largest skyscraper in the world at the time.
A lot of what Frank did with his business, he was inspired by what he saw abroad. Many of the items that Frank sold in the Woolworth five and dimes in America were from Europe, because he felt in Europe the quality was better, but the labor was cheaper. So who's up there? Irving National Exchange Bank, one of the prominent banks of the day. It would be like JP Morgan Chase today. And the president of it with one of the corbels in the front.
So up on the ceiling it looks like it's wood, but there's actually no wood in this building. It's plaster, and they put the plaster instead of the wood because they didn't want it to be a fire hazard.
Was someone who was very, very close to his people who worked for him. He paid for children's education, he sent grandchildren to school, not his own, management team. If you look at them, first of all, we have no idea when they came in the building. If it had anything to do with Frank, we just don't know. Even Woodcoff has no idea. But it's Lower Manhattan history, and he felt his building would be a legacy that would live on, which he certainly has.
So this isn't very pretty, but over here you can see terracotta, and this is marble. And what they did is they did this for fire protection. They also rigged the pool and the water tower up, so in case there was a fire, they can actually take the pool from the water and use it to help put the fire out, and also water from the tower. So this was like a safety deposit box, but it's really like a vault. You see how thick the door is.
Frank, and I don't know that much about Cass, even though I've been to where Cass is buried, and Cass owned a summer home in Connecticut, and Helen took us there. It's now the Keeler Museum, and whenever Helen calls up, they close the museum down, and they let her bring in people.
Where's he buried?
In Connecticut.
Ridgefield.
I forget which town, but it's a town that he settled, and 7 of the municipal buildings are all Cascade.
To the federal court building, right?
Yes, the federal court building. There are 10 buildings in New York that are Cass's. Yes. I don't know all the buildings.
Those are the big ones. New York Life.
And honestly, I haven't heard from Cass, the grandchildren since COVID. We kind of disappeared.
Thank you.
Anyway, thank you all for coming. It's always exciting.
Well, hope you enjoyed the tour, and if you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you all next time.